Alright, I'm going to do a reading for Gemini. I don't know, for the next couple of weeks. From now through the end of July for Gemini. Okie dokie. Well. Okay. So what is going on with the Gemini? You're having fun. The sun is out. The sun. It could mean that you're alone. That maybe you didn't expect to be alone, and you find yourself maybe alone. Maybe people who you once were all around you are no longer there. This, I don't know why it would mean that, because the sun is this happy card with this baby, and you know, this little baby, and I think this is a unicorn. No, it's not a unicorn, it's a white horse. And then there's this big sash or this big blanket or something, and that's like, maybe it's a flag. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up, because that's the thing that's really that is the thing that has got my attention today. That piece of cloth there that's flying in the wind. What crosses you? Love. You are perplexed, or you are being crossed, or love is on your mind. And a new start right here. The Ace of Pentacles, new start. Strength. You're coming from a place of strength. The Leo card, the energy of Leo, the peacemaker, the strong person, the one who's got the ability to endure, because that's what strength, the strength card means, that you got the strength to endure whatever it is you're going through. And this is good. The only thing I'm wondering about is this love. Why would love cross you? Are you closed off to love at this present time? You feel left out. This is a card of lack. Maybe this is what you feel in regards to love. Maybe you've given a lot of love, and maybe it wasn't returned to you, and that is the worst goddamn feeling. That is like a dagger in the heart. So you have to really nurse your heart. You've got to open your heart again sometime, because that's the reason why this is crossing you, because somebody left you out. You gave your love, I believe, to somebody, and they didn't return it. Wow, sorry. In the very near future is this card of, oh, this is angst. This is like a bothered. And you know what? This is just bothered by circumstances. This is just being human. So let this, let it go. Let it just, this is when somebody has a problem when there really isn't a problem. They find a problem where there really shouldn't be a problem. If this could be somebody else picking on you, or you picking on someone else, just finding, this is like focusing on something that's not so positive. And this is no way to be, but this is when this is when you find out who really loves you. Because if somebody will listen to you at this point and be there for you and say, what is it, what can I do, and they're there, and they acknowledge what you said, just that alone will show you that they care, they love you. So that is very true. And if people can't handle you at your worst, they surely don't deserve you when you're at your best, because that's what this card also could mean. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for the next big thing. Others see you as the devil. Maybe they see you as overindulging in something. This is a feeling of being bound, trapped, addicted. Maybe you have some overindulgent problem with anything, and overindulgence is a bad thing. All things are good, in moderation. But anything that's constantly given attention and spent too much time, anything like I said, overindulgence, is going to be a problem. Because even food, though it's nutritious, if you just keep eating it, it's gonna, you know, it's not all that good for you. It's like poison, you know. I mean, not really, but that's how that's how I feel about it. I feel like that overeating is eating poison. It's like eating poison. So don't do it. Just don't overdo anything. And then this card is saying what you hope or fear of. This is waiting. This guy is waiting. He's like tired of waiting. It's like taking too long. What the fuck is the deal with this? This is probably what you're thinking. Like, what the fuck is taking so long? Excuse my language, but it's just the way I am. Maybe I could cut it out. I don't know. Maybe bleep it out. Okay. It turns out with you having a lot of energy, because this guy has lots of energy. Goes rushing and rush. And look at him. He's all spiffy. Looks really nice. I wonder what that salamander deal is down there. I bet you what this means is that you have to pay attention to the shadow side of yourself. That is what this is from. This energy is from the shadow side. You're having some issues with the heart and love. This is a lot of love. This is a huge amount of love. That's huge. There can't be much more love than that. That's like, you know, stamped and approved. It's signed, sealed, delivered. That's a lot of love. So, with the King of Cups and then the King of Wands here, I would say it's a, this would be like a bromance, companion, 2 men, 2 women. It's definitely a companion, but that might not have anything to do with this reading. It's just a sign when there's a pair or 3 of a kind. There's a meaning behind it. So I've been looking into that, and I know that has to do with companionship, an ally, somebody who's got your back. And that's always really good to know that somebody's got your ass or covered. You know, he's got your back or she. There's loss here. So you're feeling like you can't wait. And there's another delay. There's loss in this delay. You feel loss. Shoot. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's like all about making things better. She's about money. She could do your books and everybody else's. And this is good. This is you taking care of business, but it feels to me like that might be the only thing that's going on. That business might be the only thing. Because look at here. You're sitting on this gift of love, money. This is the universal hand that says here. This is a new start. There's a big coin that's glowing. It's golden. It's beautiful. And then somebody's got all this love here. All this love's directed at you that you don't know what to do with, because I guess you've been left out in the cold. And then 2 5s here. Oh, God. You know what that means? That means there's drama. I would suggest to try to ride it out. There's 3 5s. Oh, holy shit. You know what that means? That means a change in circumstances in the household. It means somebody or somebody possibly will be moving in or moving out. It's just a change in the circumstance of the house. Not sure. With your particular case, maybe it won't be that at all. Maybe you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to apply to everybody. I do believe that 5 means change, though. Definite change. There's 3 5s. Definite change here. I have the feeling that you could be overindulging, because this kind of sorrow, this is a card of sorrow and loss. This guy is really looking at what he lost. And I believe what you're looking at is this being left out, because it's got the same vibes, don't it? Think about it. So if you would just stop thinking about the past, just shake it off. I mean, you're allowed, but don't overdo it. Don't focus on it, because that's just going to make it worse. What you need to do is stand up straight, shake it off, pray to God, ask angels, just universe, the universal, the laws of the universe will help you. And you've got these 2 cups here to take care of. You've got the 2 cups right behind you. So I do believe love is in store for you, but you are too busy right at this present time. You're still nursing this hurt feelings, and this is what makes this guy come out, and this guy makes this guy come out. So it all correlates. But I say, man, be careful, take care of you, don't mind the drama, don't fight, don't bother. If you could let it go, let it go. The more you focus on something, the more you complain, the worse it'll be. You gotta, complaining or criticizing never helped anybody at all, ever. I mean, maybe if you're in court and you're trying to, bring up a case, but other than that, in your life, unless you could change something and tell somebody, look, I want this to be this way, not this way, then that's like the basis of changing things for the better. So you're telling them, I don't want it this way, I want it this way. And if you're asking, you're telling them what you expect, because that's what this card tells you to do. It tells you that you have a whole lot more power and influence on the situation than you give yourself credit for. And because of that, it's asking you to please tell the others what it is exactly that you expect. Ace of Cups. Holy shit. You know what this is? You're over-emotional. This is over-emotional BS. And that's because of this. Good God, I'm sorry. Shit. Okay, so now these falling out. Let me take these. Ace of Cups. This means emotional. Too much emotion. Just too much. Just we gotta lighten up on the emotion. Maybe that's what this is about. It's not just love. This is emotions. Like, you gotta reel these in. If you can. I mean, not really. Be glad that you're human. Be glad that you have these emotions. You're beautiful. These emotions are beautiful. I mean, this is great that you are going through things, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to come out after this and you're going to have more ability and more capability of, you're going to know yourself better. You're going to love despite this. What you need to do with this, I believe what you need to do with this is what I would do. I would clear it. I would, shine light on it and clear it. Transform it into something else. And focus on where it is in your body. And then focus on clearing it. And that's the kind of work I've been doing, but dang, it's like, it's very... It's a lot of work, because more and more stuff builds up. Like, just living builds up stuff that we have to clear. These daggers, these words, a lot of things, The Hanged Man is here. So don't sacrifice yourself, and don't sacrifice anything. The Six of Swords is talking about travel, but it's talking about getting away from trouble. So the two of these coming together tells me, okay, shoot, I don't like the looks of this. Okay, this is a warning. I feel this is a warning. Do not get over emotional, because it's showing right here that the Hanged Man with the Six of Swords is like, the Hanged Man is a sacrifice. He's sacrificing something. Not really, but it could mean that, okay? So, I'm just saying, because there's all these emotions, man, try to get a handle on it. Don't feel sacrificial about yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself first. And then others can pour their love all over you. And it's going to be good. Because you're going to be feeling the love. This person that didn't return it, this person was mental or something. There's something wrong with this person. They just weren't on the same level as you. So you got to let this go, because this is only... this is something we have to let go. It's stagnant. At this time, with this energy of these eclipses, this is really the time to say, you know what? I'm done feeling like I've been left out. I'm done with it. I'm done feeling like that I have to sacrifice my love, or I sacrificed my love for this person who never returned it. You know? It's possible with the Six of Swords that you might be thinking about relocating for some of you. Let me get the last three cards out here. The High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Wow, this is incredible. What I see for Gemini, look at this. You guys are gaining. You need to go within. You need to meditate, because this is telling me you got the ability to really gain in big time strides in your intuition and your spirituality, connection with Source, your connection with the universe, your connection with your true self. That is what this is about. This is about truth. And you have the ability, with this guy, the High Priestess here, you got the ability of, you got these really high level spiritual gifts that you might not even be aware of, but they've been there. And if you think about it, you go back to childhood and you go back to reminiscing. I mean, you know, the child within you. Look in the mirror and address that child. Talk to that child and reassure that child that you got them, and you ain't gonna, you love them. And that's part of this self-love. The truth is here. Stick with the truth. Don't bend to truth, because the truth is going to be an issue. Okay? It's an issue for everybody right now. People aren't going to get away with untruths, because it's going to come back to them. The High Priestess is telling me you're going to know everything you need to know when you need to know it. The Six of Cups here is the same. It's just doubling that energy of intuition, psychic ability, picking up on stuff. You're going to grow if you're true to yourself. If you truly stay within who you are. Forget this crap, because this is not going to help you be who you are. That's just covering up who you are. This, you love. You have all kind of love. This person jacked you around. So let go of this. We've got to let this stuff go. Heal it somehow. I'm saying clear it. Release it. Let it go. But there is a lot of emotions here, so I'm worried about you guys. I don't want you to get over emotional. I don't want you to overindulge. The Hierophant is also about sacrifice. He says don't ever sacrifice anything for status. Your status is one thing, but your person, your authentic self, your true self within, the real true self, is who is got to is who's being released here, and who's got to be capable and able and willing to move forward and present yourself to the world. And that is what this is about. This is about telling you that you definitely have got to be authentically you. Be honest. Be you. Own who you are. Know who you are. Accept and embrace yourself. Love self. And in doing that, you deserve love. You definitely deserve it. You're good enough. And love is coming. And I'd like to see a really good reading the next time without seeing all this, these fives. That bothers me, like, That just means change, and I know that change is here for everybody. These eclipses is all about letting go of things that no longer serve you. You know, feelings and emotions, people, places, situations. So if there's big changes in your life, that's why. It's because it's time to take the path of least resistance, the path that feels best. If it doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't right. So do what feels best. Always go where you feel best. Go where you feel good. And continue to go places where you feel good. And that means, you know, in your mind, and then that means physically as well. So that's my reading for Gemini. You guys take care. I really hope you have a good month, and enjoy the summer. Seriously, take care.